We're jetting off from sunny Sydney. Our destination is the beautiful island nation of Sri Lanka. As we take off, we're treated to breathtaking views of Sydney Harbour and the Pacific Ocean. But comfortable flight, we're finally descending into the warm embrace of Sri Lanka. The city lights are starting to twinkle below us with thousands of lights illuminating the streets and buildings like a sea of stars. As we make our way through customs, we can already feel the vibrant energy of Sri Lanka pulsing through the air. If your hotel doesn't offer a transfer, don't worry. Here are your options. Official airport taxis. These are readily available at the arrivals hall. The friendly airport staff can point you in the right direction. It takes about 30 minutes to reach Colombo city centre. If you're familiar with the area, Uber is a convenient option. It's also a good choice if you have a group and want to split the cost. After a restful night, we woke up to a beautiful sunrise and decided to take a leisurely walk around the hotel grounds. We had some stunning views to enjoy. This is the Presidential Secretariat. Was built during the British colonial era. This is now the office of the President. Our plan for the day is to visit the National Museum, check out Havelock City Shopping Mall, Lotus Tower and futuristic Port City. We hopped into a tuk-tuk to get from our hotel to the National Museum. It costs us less than $5. The National Museum of Colombo is a big, stately museum with royal objects and other artifacts relating to Sri Lanka's history and culture. Currently they have an exhibition of the return of artifacts taken from Sri Lanka during Dutch occupation. This is a cannon made in bronze decorated in gold used in 1745 to 1746. It has a dedicated section showcasing Sri Lanka's prehistoric periods, offering a glimpse into the island's early inhabitants and their way of life. It has a rich collection of artifacts dating back to the 9th century, then it takes you to the transitional period. This era saw the arrival of Chinese and Arab merchants, bringing with them new ideas and cultural influences. This royal seat was donated to the king by Dutch governor. This is the Stone Antiques Gallery. Here are some photos of the old cloth paintings showcasing Sri Lanka's rich artistic heritage. Textile Gallery showcases a diverse collection of textiles from ancient to modern times. Coin Gallery houses a collection of coins and currency from various periods in Sri Lankan history. These masks are often made of wood and are intricately carved and painted. Masked dancers use them to portray demons and other mythical creatures. At the end, the museum has a model of an ancient Sri Lankan village, offering a glimpse into the agricultural practices and daily life of Sri Lankans in the past. That was quite educational. We hopped back into a tuk-tuk and headed to the Havelock City Shopping Mall for lunch and souvenir shopping. This is one of the newest and most modern malls in Sri Lanka. The ride cost us less than $5. After a delicious lunch at the Havelock City Shopping Mall, we hopped back into a tuk-tuk and headed to the Lotus Tower. The ride took about 15 minutes and cost us around $10. The Lotus Tower is a striking landmark in Colombo, standing at 356 meters tall. It's designed to resemble a lotus flower. It is the tallest skyscraper in Sri Lanka. Once we reached the top, we were rewarded with breathtaking panoramic views of the city. We could see the bustling harbour, the colourful rooftops, a lake and the lush green countryside in the distance. And on a clear day, the sunset from the observation deck is absolutely spectacular, painting the sky in a myriad of colours. There is also a revolving restaurant at the top, offering diners stunning panoramic views as they enjoy their meal. Check on their website for details. After our incredible time at the Lotus Tower, we decided to head to Port City to catch the sunset. My best friend from Colombo was very kind and helpful. She took over as our guide at Lotus Tower and then drove around Port City and Colombo downtown. Port City is a massive project still under construction, but even in its unfinished state, it's an impressive sight. There's an artificial beach and a plaza, but we were too tired to explore them this time. Instead, we found a cozy restaurant with a view of the harbor and settled in for a snack. Colombo sunset was truly spectacular sight, and a perfect way to end our day in Colombo. Port City offered a unique blend of urban energy and tranquility, making it a great spot to unwind and soak in the city's atmosphere. We caught a ride back to our hotel. The city lights began to twinkle, casting a magical glow over the Colombo skyline. It was amazing to see how modern skyscrapers stood right next to old buildings. It showed how Colombo has a long history and is also a very modern city today. We passed by a lively area where people were enjoying the cool evening breeze and the festive Christmas decorations. The air was filled with the sounds of laughter and music, creating a lively atmosphere. As we continued our ride, we observed the daily life of Colombo unfold before us. Families strolled along the sidewalks, vendors selling their goods, and tuk-tuks raced through the streets. It was a fascinating glimpse into the vibrant culture and energy of this bustling city. We enjoyed a delicious Sri Lankan feast with our friends in Colombo. Our day was filled with sightseeing, learning, shopping, and moments of relaxation, and felt very satisfied and content. The view from our room was amazing too. The city lights looked beautiful all night. Colombo had captivated our hearts, and we knew we would cherish the memories of this incredible day for years to come. Colombo has really changed in recent years. It's become a modern city. Even though Sri Lanka is facing some economic challenges, tourism is still growing. It's a beautiful country with friendly people,